This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Look out, room to run here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside deal now from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
The pass rush gets home.
That's the challenging aspect of these RPOs, kind of that gray area on the read. The quarterback felt he could pull that and try to make a play off to his right, but the defense is all over the quarterback, and they push him backwards.
The sack sets up second down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Back to throw. It's Harris. He's running out of time here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Michigan. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. Powers through. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
A nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
And they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
The risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. A tremendous make. He's got a howitzer for a leg.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Scanning the field. It's Harris. Throw to the running back in the flat. Spinning out of the tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 34. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And it's caught across the middle. We finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Dropping back, it's Harris. Pressure is coming. Grab behind the line. It's Silver. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Breaks into open space. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. So, Kurt, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He breaks free. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks. They were not going to catch him that time.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going the screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
Finds his mate. It's James. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back to pass. It's Harris. The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got easy through as the third down pressure works. The Wolverines will have to kick this away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop?
Well, the running back here just...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run it. Bites up a defender.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
It's third down for the offense. Send the back in motion. Third down play here out of the shotgun. It's a quick grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short. And the Ducks will line up to kick it away. This will be the first punt for this offense tonight. He fields it at the 15. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. It's a quarterback keeper. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
To the air, it's Harris. That ball snagged for a completion. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Second effort, their defense cannot stop them short of the marker. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
He keeps it on the design run. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this first down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the first.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He makes the grab along the back line, but out of bounds. Couldn't get a foot down. No touchdown.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the toss play. Runner gets outside. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Quite a long way to go on third down. The linebacker shifting around now. Running back has it on a screen now. When the tackle is made, the defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. Who got it? The field goal's good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's past the marker and still going. The tackle at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Ducks looking to run some tempo here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Gets some space among the 30. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. And the Ducks will line up on first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Extra point makes the lead 4. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. To throw, it's Harris. Defense is coming after him. On the run here. Lets it go. Pass not complete.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's hit as he throws it. Caught near the sticks. It's over. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting ripped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Empty set now. 5 wide. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain to make completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And the back now goes in motion. He's swarmed by the defense. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Running a quarterback sneak here. I don't think he broke the plane. That defensive front rising up to stop it. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So nothing on the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 1. Back to throw. It's Harris. Running out of time in the pocket. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And he's got it again. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the offense will kick this away to get the second half going. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Bucs' powerful offense is back on the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Bucs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Breaks loose at the 40. Here he goes. Touchdown, Ducks, to put them on top now. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
Point after, not right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. Here comes the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
But they can't make the connection. The ball's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Harris. Snags the quick throw. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. And they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Bringing pressure. And it falls incomplete.
Chris, this offense coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And the Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry up. Same tailback, another carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. Catch made on the right side. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Caught over the middle. It's over. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that.
Motors all the way to the end zone.
He busts in there like that. Don't make it tough.
They began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Looking to throw. It's Harris. And this will be caught as they convert for the 2-point conversion. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. The Ducks come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They'll try to run for the first down. The Ducks churn out another first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Harris. He's running out of time here. The pass is incomplete on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And the ball is away from inside the 10. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. Is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So, second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. It's a deep shot right down the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And he'll drop back here on third down. There's contact in the throw.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And he's going to go down, but there's a flag on the play. If it's on the defense, this will be a first down. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Important second down play coming up. Oh, it's a reverse. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They look very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
The important third down play coming up. QB keeper all the way. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. The Wolverines will look to convert here on fourth down. Design quarterback run. Oh, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense on fourth down to get the football back here in this tight game. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
They'll test the right side here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense are going to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Breaking tackles. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the toss play now, running left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Now here's the toss play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. The Ducks will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying for a fourth down completion.
Oh my God. Threw the ball backwards.
Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on fourth down in the fourth quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught in the backfield. It's James. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Leaning on the run game here late. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
QB keeps it himself. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So first down now. We're going to see if that penalty proves costly in a very tight game here in the fourth quarter. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's over. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a forward tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The sure hands. It's over. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's over. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Oh, here comes the reverse.
Oh my God.
As the first down is still going. They get him down, but that first down will be decisive and give us our new conference chance. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback just kneels down.